Imagine a world where happiness isn't some fleeting emotion you chase, only to watch it slip through your fingers. Imagine if it was something you built inside yourself. Solid, steady, untouchable. Marcus Aurelius captured it perfectly. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts, not your circumstances, not the headlines, not the approval of others. Your thoughts. In a noisy world that tries to dictate how you should feel, think, and act, imagine the power of being able to find peace, joy, and clarity, regardless of what's happening around you. That's not just powerful, that's revolutionary. Because real control isn't about mastering the world, it's about mastering your mind. Stoicism shows us how to do exactly that. It teaches resilience, it fosters gratitude, and it transforms the way we approach the simplest moments of life, turning them into something sacred. This isn't dusty philosophy from an ancient past. This is a battle plan for living fully. Right now, it's about facing the chaos of the modern world with a calm mind and an open heart. It's about transforming your mornings from something you dread into something you crave. It's about building a life that feels right at the deepest level, not just when things go your way, but even when they don't. If you've ever felt overwhelmed, if you've longed for a moment of quiet in the middle of the noise, if you've ever wondered if there's a better way to live, stick with me. Because what we're about to dive into might just change the way you approach your life one morning at a time. You're here, that already makes you different. You're someone who seeks something deeper than the surface-level noise. You're someone willing to ask, what really matters? That willingness, that hunger for wisdom, that is the beginning of transformation. Let's dive in. In Japan, there's a beautiful concept called Ikigai. It's the place where your passions, your talents, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for all meet. It's your reason for being. Imagine waking up not because your alarm blared in your ear, but because you're excited, because there's something pulling you forward with joy and urgency. Marcus Aurelius wasn't just concerned with surviving hardship. He believed each of us has a role to play, a contribution to make. He urged us to treat each day as an opportunity to serve with integrity, wisdom, and heart. When you align your life with your Ikigai, mornings aren't an obligation, they're an opportunity. But finding it, it starts with simple, honest questions. What sets your soul on fire? What can you offer the world? Where do your talents and passions intersect with real need? Don't worry if you don't have clear answers yet. This is a journey, an exploration, not a race. The deeper you go into these questions, the more your days will start to fill with quiet purpose. Even the smallest actions will begin to carry deep significance. But the secret to powerful mornings doesn't actually begin in the morning. It begins the night before. Think about it. The quality of your sleep, your mindset, even your level of hope for the next day, all of it is shaped by how you close out your evening. Scrolling until your brain is numb, binge watching until midnight. It might feel like relaxation in the moment, but what are you really setting yourself up for? Your mind needs space. It needs cues that it's time to rest, to restore, to prepare. A simple nighttime routine can be life-changing. Shut down screens at least an hour before bed. Reflect on the day. Set 3 clear intentions for tomorrow. Breathe deeply. Choose calm over chaos. Marcus Aurelius constantly reminded himself to guard his mind against unnecessary disturbances. You can do the same, one evening at a time. Imagine this. You wake up tomorrow morning, no buzzing phone, no endless notifications, no flashing headlines, just stillness. Your breath, your thoughts, the soft light of dawn spilling into the room. In that sacred space, you reclaim something most people lose the moment they open their eyes. Freedom. Freedom to choose how your day begins. Freedom to align yourself before the world demands anything of you. You don't have to dive into chaos. You can rise into intention. Read, reflect, breathe, journal, nourish your soul before anything else touches it. Because how you start your morning isn't about rigid routines. It's about declaring to yourself, my life is mine to shape. Consistency is the foundation. It's the bedrock habit upon which everything else is built. It's easy to wake up early once. It's powerful to wake up early every day. It's not about discipline for discipline's sake. It's about building a life where you lead yourself steadily, purposefully, through the good days and the hard ones. And yes, there will be days you don't want to get out of bed. Days when comfort feels more tempting than growth. That's where Stoic perseverance kicks in. You aren't just choosing to wake up, you're choosing the person you're becoming. And when you fail, and you will sometimes, that's not the end of the story. That's part of it. The Stoics didn't believe in punishing themselves for failure. They believed in learning, adjusting, and returning to the path. Marcus Aurelius forgave himself over and over. He reminded himself that to stumble is human, but to rise again is divine. So when you miss a morning, when you slip back into old habits, smile, forgive yourself, and step forward. This is how strength is built, not by never falling, but by always rising. Even the smallest acts matter more than you realize. Making your bed, placing your alarm across the room, leaving your journal open at your bedside table. These aren't just chores, they are rituals, tiny affirmations of who you are and who you are becoming. Every small act of discipline compounds over time. Every moment you choose order over chaos, intention over impulse, you carve a deeper groove in your character. Stoicism teaches us that greatness isn't built in grand moments. It's built in the tiny, quiet decisions we make when no one is watching. You don't have to walk this path alone. Find an accountability partner, someone who shares your commitment to growth, someone who will nudge you gently when you stray, celebrate your wins, and remind you of your deeper why. We grow faster, deeper, stronger when we walk alongside others. Marcus Aurelius knew that community, friendship, and shared wisdom were essential parts of the virtuous life. Share your goals, share your struggles, and lift each other higher. And every morning, remember, time is not guaranteed. Each sunrise is a gift, each breath a blessing. The Stoics practiced memento mori, the reflection on mortality, not to foster fear, but to sharpen focus. When you wake up tomorrow, realize you have been given another chance. Another day to live with purpose. Another day to love, to create, to become. If today were your last, would you be proud of how you spent it? Let that question shape your choices. Let it infuse your mornings with urgency and meaning. Practice negative visualization. Imagine the meeting might not go perfectly. The train might be late. The weather might turn stormy. Prepare your mind not with fear, but with readiness. By rehearsing difficulties in your mind, you are strengthening your ability to remain unshaken when they come. And paradoxically, this practice heightens your gratitude for what you do have, right here, right now. The simple comforts, the loved ones, the breath in your lungs, and finally, end each day in gratitude. Before you close your eyes tonight, reflect. What moments made you smile? What challenges made you stronger? What simple joys made today worth it? Gratitude isn't about denying hardship. It's about seeing the light even when the night falls heavy. It's about recognizing that even amidst struggle, life is full of beauty worth noticing and worth celebrating. This is the journey we're on, a life built on intention, on resilience, on quiet, steady joy, no matter what the world throws at you. Because true happiness isn't found in the grand moments. It's found in the quiet triumphs of the soul, the mornings you claim, the choices you make, the purpose you live by, every single day.